Hey guys, so we're back at the ranch and today's more of a maintenance type day. It's been raining off and on for a while, and so that's kind of kept us from mowing and weeding and stuff like that. So I'm gonna flip the phone around just a minute and give y'all a little update on everything. But that's basically what's going on today. We're mowing, weed eating, and just trying to get stuff into better shape. And I'm gonna be working on the bed for my elephant ears. I'm gonna go around. So we brought the weed eater and stuff from town where we live now, and we're gonna try to plant some of these today. These in the buckets, they got shifted around a little bit whenever we brought them out here, but the ones in the buckets, we've had them at the house for about a week, trying to get them going. Then we'll take this one back to the house and plant it. But we've got some tomatoes, okra, bell peppers, carrots, peas. Really didn't plant things that we're not going to eat. I also got some kale and some lettuce because kale is really nutritious and it adds like a sweet taste to your salad. And I really like kale. And so these gladiolus, I'm gonna plant those over there behind our yard sign. And because my tulips, they were here for about 2 weeks and then they just died. So, and this is the elephant ear bed, and I counted yesterday and I think some of them have popped up since then, but I have more than 20. And so these elephant ears, they came from a bag from Walmart like 12 or 13 years ago, and there was like 3 bulbs in it for like $5, and over the years they've just kept growing and growing. And so last year they were almost 6 feet tall and about 42 inches from top to bottom, because you know that's the only thing I could get to grow, and I was pretty excited about it, so I always measured it. So there's that. I'm going to take you on over to the garden. So these, I talked about this the other day. These are some of the trees that we got from the Arbor Day Foundation, and I wasn't really sure where I wanted to plant them. So I just put them in these planters for now, and they're doing pretty well. I think Brendan is going to, he's bush hogging right now, and we've got our helper out here mowing. Because it takes a lot of people. So these are the trees, and this magnolia we also got from the Arbor Day Foundation last winter. So these are the trees that we're gonna relocate. And so over here back behind the yard sign, I want to plant the gladiolus, because the tulips, they grew and they bloomed and they died so fast. There's still some of the remnants of the tulips here, but I had them all different colors and sizes behind the sign, and they're gone. So I saw a thing on Pinterest where you could pot different flowers together in the same area so that you would always have something blooming. So I think I want to do something like that behind that sign. That way there's always some kind of flower growing there. And now I'm gonna walk you around. So these are the plum trees that Brandon's grandma had planted, and we trimmed these up. Some were dead and rotten, and so we cleaned that up, and I'm gonna take you on around here. We've also planted a few more trees that we found on clearance or from Tractor Supply or Walmart, and I'm gonna flip it around. So these are more plum trees that you can see, they just grow everywhere, and we'll probably cut these down because they don't grow very well, and they really haven't produced in a couple of years because they've been so tight together. But there's the garden. So what we're doing on, this is the left side of the garden here, is we've planted some trees and flowering bushes and stuff here. And this was something that we got from Walmart last year, and it's dead. It was on sale end of season, so we're gonna just pull that up. And this is, I think this is the apple tree. Yep, this is the apple tree we got from Tractor Supply, and it seems to be doing pretty good. And I think this was blueberries. It didn't make it. That's not gonna make it. And oh, here's some more blueberries. That might have been the cherry tree. So that's blueberries. And so we've got the space here back to the left side of the garden where Brandon's grandma had, and this is all gonna be cleaned up today. We're doing maintenance work today because we gotta clean everything up. So that's what's gonna happen, is we're gonna clean all this up. This is some of the plum trees that we cut down because they're everywhere, but they all died and they weren't producing anything. So all these little baby plum trees, we're gonna cut those down too, because we don't need that many plum trees in one area. But this is where we're gonna plant other fruit trees in this area, kind of like the orchard next to the garden. And the garden is so big and it's so pretty, and I hope we can make it work. I figure next year it'll be a little bit better. Last year we didn't get anything out of it. We planted too late. We didn't have the right tools. We didn't use any fertilizer. So this is a growing process, and I figure in about 3 years we'll have a really good garden. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apologize for this because I look pretty rough right now because of coronavirus. I'm about 3 weeks late on a haircut, so I have one tomorrow. But yeah, that's what's going on. We're doing some maintenance work today and cleaning up, and I'm gonna walk you around a little bit. I'm sure you can hear the lawnmower, and Brandon's on the tractor. He's bush hogging back behind his mom's house right now. So that's what's going on right now. And it's probably gonna be, look how pretty that is above the garden. I'm gonna stop for a second and check on Brandon, and then I'll pick you back up and we'll look at some other stuff at the ranch. Okay, so I picked you back up. Now, there's the Ranger. This tree, either Brandon's mom planted it a long time ago or his grandma, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna walk a little bit, flip you around so you can see it. So it was awfully close to his mom's old house, and when we tore it down, we burnt it. And so the guy that was here, he had an excavator, and he built I wanted to save that tree because it was really pretty. There was only 2 more, and all of this was all grown up back here. You couldn't see anything, and so the trees had crowded each other out. And so what we're doing today, like I said, it's a maintenance day. Brandon's bush hogging. So okay, this is a pecan tree right here, and this is one of Brandon's grandma's crepe myrtles. So the trees that are here along this line, I'm gonna move some of those trees that I have in the pots to there, and also along the property line, which is right here. And this is all of our tractor implements and things that we use, and so it's kind of just jumbled up because, like I said, Brandon's cleaning today. And I'm gonna flip you back so I can show you some stuff. So there's the dog kennels that we bought, and then this is our shed that we cleaned out the other day. And so it's got, I'm moving the cat food. The cat food is not staying there. I'll show you what's happened with that in just a second. So we've got all of our fuel cans, tractor supplies that we would need, potting soil, some grate, I don't really know what to call it, but it's soil to help your garden. Those green boxes right there. And we've got some of the stuff that's going to be going into tiny house out here. Our washer and dryer and dog pools. And that's a chair that I got for tiny house. We're redoing the seat on that. And we've got all of my bird feeder stuff, because even though I'm not out here yet, my dad always enjoyed having bird feeders, and so that's why I've gotten some of those. And I'm gonna have Brandon put that up. I got that on sale at Tractor Supply over a year ago. It was last season. It says $79, clearance price $39, and I only paid like $20 for it, and I use a gift card that Brandon's mom had gotten me for Christmas. So yeah, if you ever wonder what to buy a homesteader, get them a Tractor Supply gift card. So the cat food, this is our cat food can, and the raccoons had gotten into it and knocked it over. And this is what we built, just with some scrap wood and blocks, so the cats would have a dry place for their food. So this is all raccoon prints. I know it is. So I'm gonna clean that up today, clean up this can, and so I brought some leashes and a washcloth and some paper towels so I can clean this out and fill this back up. And what I'm planning to do is put the leashes on it and put a cinder block on top, because the bungee cords, the raccoons were able to move them. But yeah, this is what's going on today. Brandon's out there on the tractor, and there's some of our implements. But that's what's going on today. Just a lot of yard work, mowing, weed eating, and preparing. We're hoping they will be able to deliver a tiny house. We were hoping it would be today or tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen. I've sent an email, so we're waiting on that. But yeah, just make sure y'all subscribe, and thanks for following us, and check us out on Facebook. Y'all have a good day.